Hello friends. Friends, last week we had said one very important thing in our video, and that was that as per us the markets have now normalized. And when I say normalized, I mean no very sharp movements like the one we saw during March. In normal markets, corrections are always part of normal markets. You will see corrections of about 5, 10, 12%, and generally they are good times to buy. That's what we had seen in the last correction. Market fell down almost 1000 points from its high, and markets went to oversold territory, and from there, as expected, markets have recovered. The Nifty recovered almost 3.25%, and the Bank Nifty, which saw short covering because the Supreme Court postponed the hearing on the moratorium case, it saw short covering, and that went up even smartly by about 6.5%. We were bullish on both Nifty and on Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty, we were cautiously bullish because of the event. But overall, we were bullish in the market. We had like the charts of LNT, and I hope you made decent profits in both Nifty, Bank Nifty, and also in LNT. Now that the markets have gone up so much, what could be the possible future direction of the markets? What are the charts that we've liked this week? And what are the option strategies that you could be doing this week to make some decent safe returns? Come, let's see them in this video. The format remains the same. We'll quickly look at what were the events that drew the market, what are the events that are coming up in the market next week, and we'll analyze the daily and weekly charts, and then come to the individual charts and the option strategy. So do enjoy the video, watch it till the end, and please do like and subscribe to our channel.
So friends, Nifty had a very good week last week. The range of the Nifty was 11,100 to 11,430, and it closed the week up 3.3%, which I think is a very good performance. The Bank Nifty did even better. It formed a range of about 21,000 to 21,300 and closed up 6%. That's a huge increase. 6% at 22,246. The mid caps and small caps saw a lot of action too. They both closed at about 3.75 and 3.6% up, each of them. And the VIX again had positive news for all of us. It was down about 10%. Compared to the close of 20.7 the previous week, it closed 18.35 this week, which means that the volatility is kind of dying down. We'd said in last week's commentary that the worst we think is over, and in case there is a corona reoccurring, the governments across the world are more prepared this time. They'll print more money and they will support the markets and the economy. We'd also said that the markets are now almost back to normal, and any sharp correction, like we've seen recently, a 10% fall in Nifty or a 15-20% fall in Bank Nifty, should be used to enter the market. So the market bounced back from oversold levels. We had mentioned the markets were at an RSI of 30 and it would bounce back from here. The postponement of the Supreme Court hearing on the moratorium actually led to a short covering in the markets, and led to the Bank Nifty moving up very sharply. Reliance attracted fresh investment like it's been doing for the past many months. But this week, there wasn't any major price movement. Possibly, the markets are discounting a lot of these investments coming into Reliance. Telecom companies seem to be in a spot. The AGR dues, which already are a big, big overhang on the balance sheets of the companies. And now you have the 5G auction, which will put additional pressure on the balance sheets. But having said that, the valuations of Bharti Airtel seems to be getting pretty attractive now. The government reduced natural gas prices last week, which is positive for the gas distribution companies. Pharma and chemical industry continue to be positive. We are seeing a shift of manufacturing from China to India, and a lot of US FDI approvals coming through, especially in the Gujarat area. So all these things point to a good future for both the pharma and the chemical industry. IPOs are doing extremely well. They continue to do very well. CAMS, which listed last week, was up 15-20%, and Chemco was up 100% from its uh, IPO price. So there's a lot of interest in the primary markets. That's what we are seeing now. Coming to next week, the Indian markets will react to Trump testing positive, the world's most powerful person testing positive for the world's most dreaded disease. How the markets will react is something we need to see on Monday. There would be a knee jerk reaction, but things should even out after that. The Chinese markets are closed till October 8, a long holiday for them. The finance ministry has issued the circulars on the budget, and the consultation meetings would begin from October 16th onwards, also would have an impact on the market. Auto companies are doing pretty good, especially from the two wheelers and tractor segments. The figures that are coming out are pretty impressive, and we expect them to continue to do very well. The government had announced Unlock 5. A lot of relaxations have come in further. Even as COVID cases are increasing, the economy is limping back to normal, and even theaters have been opened up with 50% occupancy. The economy is now moving almost to the pre-COVID levels. Uh, and this is good news for banks and for tourism industry, because tourism industry has been one of the worst hit. Once the economy opens up, once people start moving out, it's good for both banks and tourism. There was a big hangover uh, in the Tata Group, with the SP Group saying that they would like to exit Tata Group, and Tata Group saying that we would like to buy them out. However, the amount involved was 1.8 lakh crores, which put pressure on the top Tata Group companies like TCS. With Walmart saying that they would be interested in investing in Tata Group, a lot of pressure comes down on them. That would be positive. Looking at the FII and DI action, FIIs continue to be sellers. They sold huge amounts last week, but in the week just gone by, they sold only shares worth about 563 crores, which is less than 10% of what they sold the previous week. Indian institutions were net buyers for 1,800 crores. So net on net about 1,300, 250, 300 crores uh, net buying from the institutional side. Looking at the charts, as we had said in the last video, markets are bouncing back from oversold levels and moving up sharply. MACD is on the verge of a positive crossover. The RSI again is showing a very positive sign at about 55. With the 5-day and 20-day moving average closing on each other, market seem to be turning bullish. They're already bullish. There seems to be more place for bullishness next week, and markets could test the 11,600 level. So the range we're expecting for next week is 11,200 to 11,600. Bank Nifty formed a very bullish candle. The lows, the open and low are almost the same. The close and the high is almost the same, which is generally a very bullish sign. The positive momentum that we are seeing in the market, coupled with positive news flows, Unlock 5, etc., can keep the market very bullish for the next week. Looking at the Bank Nifty, that showed an even stronger momentum. The MACD is again on the verge of a crossover. It can move to 23,000 levels in the coming week. The charts are very clearly showing a bullish sign in the daily charts. The weekly charts are also bullish, a similar pattern to Bank Nifty, in fact, a better pattern than Bank Nifty. It opened at what was almost the low of the week and closed at almost what was the high of the week, which means overall during the entire week there was a lot of buying. RSI is bullish and positive, so overall we expect the market to be bullish both in Nifty and Bank Nifty. 11,600 is what we expect uh, in the Nifty, and 23,000 is the range we expect in the Bank Nifty. Coming to individual stocks, one of the charts we've liked is Arvindo Pharma. Its current price is about 818. It's again on the verge of a crossover in the daily chart, the 520 crossovers. Already shown a bullish crossover in the MACD charts. RSI at 52 rising is again bullish. So all three parameters are bullish. The weekly charts are also bullish. It can move up to about 855 odd levels. However, your stop loss should be at about 800. If it closes below 800, you should have your stop loss. We expect the prices to come up to around 850, 55. This week, we are suggesting since we are bullish on the Bank Nifty, we are suggesting a bullish butterfly on the Bank Nifty. A butterfly is a pattern, is an option strategy where your losses and profits are limited both on the upside and the low side. So you could buy a 22,500 call. You could buy one lot of 22,500 call, sell two lots of 23,000 calls, and buy one lot of 23,300. So here your break even would be just about 22,600. That would be your break even. The maximum loss that you can have is 2,500, whereas the maximum profit that you can have is 10,000. If the market moves above 23,000, uh, your profit would remain at 2,500. So the risk reward, as you can see, is 1 is to 4, 2,500 on the loss side and 10,000 on the profit side. This looks like a good strategy for the next week. So friends, we have explored the markets, the Nifty and Bank Nifty daily and weekly charts. We've explored individual stock, and we've explored an option chain, the option strategy. I hope you are finding these videos useful, and please do like the videos and put your comments. It encourages us to do more videos, and do subscribe to our channel. Thank you.